Hello friends, my name is Rafi Yakub from Excel Graphics and Multimedia. I welcome you to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how you can make alphabet letter J logo using Adobe Illustrator CC 2017. If you are watching my video for the first time, please remember to hit the subscribe button. So let's get the tutorial started. Welcome back friends. So what you need to do is to go to your toolbar first, then right click on the shape tools, select Eclipse. Then from the menu bar, make sure the shape is on fill. Then the stroke color can be black. Good. So once you are done, then you come to work area, press down the shift key and draw your perfect eclipse. Good. So from the menu bar, click on horizontal alignment center and vertical alignment center. Good. So the next thing you have to do is to duplicate this circle. All you have to do is to go to edit, click on copy, then edit again, click on paste in place. So at this point now, the duplicate one, we are going to resize it by press shift key and alternative key on your keyboard, then you drag in. Good. At this point now, the next thing you have to do is to go back to your shape tools, right click on it, select rectangle. Then you come back to the work area and draw your perfect rectangle. And make sure it's snapped to the circle. So the next thing you have to do is to continue with your rectangle. Like come to this place and draw another rectangle. Come down here, draw another rectangle. Good. So at this point now, you press Ctrl plus to zoom out the entire document. So we need to make sure that this place is really snapped to the circle. Good. So at this point now, the next thing you have to do is to go back to your toolbar, select your direct selection paths, then go back to the shape. From this point here, drag in. Good. So the next thing you have to do is to go back here also, Ctrl Z. Okay. Then go back to this shape also. Then select your direct selection paths. Come back here and drag in. Good. So at this point now, the next thing we have to do now is to pick our pen tools. All you have to do is to go to your toolbar, select your pen tools. So at this point now, where we need our pen tools, you can start from this point here and make sure it's snapped to the object from this point here. Then you drag to make a part. Good. So the next thing you have to do is to come back here and draw and make another part from this point. And make sure it's snapped to the object. So now select everything. Good. So the next thing you have to do is to go to your toolbar, select your shape builder tools. So at this point now, the next thing we are going to do is to connect some of the shape. So we can start from anywhere. I'm going to connect this one like this. Good. So at this point here, we need to connect this place and join it with this place. Good. So the next thing we are going to do is to connect this place with this place. Good. At this point now, we need to delete this place. Good. At this point now, we need to delete this place also. Good. So now the next thing we can do here is that we can be sure that we have our shape cut out perfectly in Adobe Illustrator. You can see it. Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z. All right. So the next thing we can do is to group everything together. Then we rotate to 90 degrees. Shift key and click on the shape. Then go to your toolbar. Your menu bar, click on group. So the next thing you have to do now is to rotate to 90 degrees. Okay, so we can delete some of unwanted area. Right, so we can take our logo shape back to the work area. So finally, so the next thing we have to do now is to apply color to our logo. So as you can see from the screen here, I have my personal color that I'm going to apply to this logo. So what I'm going to do here is to go to my toolbar and grab my gradients. Then having select my gradients, I'm going to use color dropper and pick my gradient from this point. Good. So from this point here, I need to reposition the gradients. Good. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go back to this shape, then my gradient also. Good. I'm going to fill this one then with my gradient also. So as you can see now, we are finally done with our logo. The next thing you have to do is to play down the shift key and click on the shape, then go to your toolbar, go to your menu bar, then remove the stroke. So the next thing you have to do is to go to the objects, click on group to group the logo. So another thing you can do, you can press down the shift key and alternative key to resize the logo. So finally, you can type the logo name. Then you press down the shift key and click on the logo to centralize the text. So at this point now, I believe we learn one or two things in this tutorial. If you enjoy my video, don't forget to hit like button and also remember to subscribe to this channel for more interesting tutorial in Adobe Illustrator. Thank you for watching the video from the beginning to the end. See you soon. Bye.